I'm Jack. I'm a data analyst at the University of Oxford, and I extract IORD data for research projects. So how do researchers get the data? Well, firstly, after a plan is agreed by the team, the researcher has to sign an agreement about how they will use the data. They promise the following: that they will only use the data to answer their specific question and not for anything else, that they will not pass the data on to anyone else, that they will not try to find out who patients are and will not try to link the data to other databases, and that they will keep the data secure. Next, one of the 3 to 5 people who are allowed to use the whole IORD database puts the specific information the researcher needs on the specific people they need this information from into a file. This file is shared with the researcher using a secure system with special codes to protect it, called encryption. Researchers can only keep this data on computers in secure places that people cannot get into. These computers must use a password to start. If they're using a laptop or a memory stick, the whole thing must be coded to keep everything safe, called disk encryption. And the user must not be able to turn this off. These are the basic rules. Sometimes we might have even stricter rules. For example, if they're working with a kind of data called free text, they might have to use a special NHS computer to keep things extra secure. It's all about making sure your information stays safe and doesn't end up where it shouldn't be. In the future, when researchers want to study people's health records, they'll mostly use special secure computer areas called secure data environments, or SDEs. Researchers will log into these special places, do their work there, and then ask for the important information to be taken out of those areas when they're done. Making these SDEs costs a lot of money and takes a lot of time. We need to be sure the computers and software are just right and employ people to check everything. Also, many laptops today are really powerful and they can do research work faster than the computers in SDEs. When researchers work on their own laptops, it gives them more freedom to try out new methods and get results more quickly. These SDEs are starting to be set up, but are not available yet. IORD is set up with lots of checks and balances to keep data safe without an SDE. We don't charge researchers a fee to use IORD data. IORD gets its money from a group called the National Institute of Health Research, which is the main government body giving out money for medical research in the UK. They send the money through the Oxford Biomedical Research Centre.